Rather murky water is being hoisted up in a bucket along the cement walls of this open-air well. It's become the poor Kolwama fishing community's main source of drinking water since oil and gas firm Chevron, who began work in Nigeria over 50 years ago, donated it in the early 90s. But because of what the company described as their worst ever incident in Nigeria, many people here are being put off drinking from it or eating the fish that swim in local waters.
From the first day till now, before God and man, I have not tasted any fish here. I have not. My own wife tasted it and started stooling.
I met Reverend Paul Dan Saiwari as he returned from a town hall crisis meeting and asked him about the fish.
So I have stopped all my family not to take this thing, no matter how the cost is. And now, right now in my house, there is no fish. We only take pure water as our drinking water, till this day.
A nearby accident about 6 miles offshore at another Chevron well, this one gas-based, is ongoing as gas rips up sediments on the ocean's floor and pours into the atmosphere. The company can't be sure all the gas is being burnt off by a large fire, but assured me there's no black smoke, no oil in the water, the fish are safe, and there's no pollution in the air heading inland or affecting the water. I went to have a look.
Well, as we approach the flames, what used to be a towering inferno has shrunk, and it now looks like a mini volcano rising out of the ocean, fire spewing in every direction. We're now just under 100 meters away from the fire. Well, the most remarkable thing is that there's a black cloud that emerges from the surface and then black smoke drifting into the sky as these flames reach about 10 foot high. Another man made the journey to see things for himself in the area he visited throughout his childhood. Now he's sitting here again as their newly elected Deputy State Governor and listening intently.
Our demands concerning the gas explosions to blow out. 1. With the inherent health hazards.
Perhaps because, as a former Rear Admiral, he knows these waters so well, and because he was elected after the disaster occurred, John Jonah was candid about what he saw on his trip and how he thinks Chevron has behaved. So what is your message to Chevron?
Chevron cannot tell me that they did not plan for this. It has happened, but I don't think they've lived up to expectation. When you're transiting from the river, you can see certain effects on the color of the roots of the mangroves. And where they start dying, you will see that there's some chemical effect on it. I saw a few of that.
So chemicals hitting the shore, that's quite worrying.
It is worrying. It is worrying.
While scientists continue to conduct tests to see if contamination has occurred, it's speculation like that which fuels the concerns of fishermen like Abiodun Matthew, who's been fishing these waters for 20 years.
The order of the gas. Bring that fish for me.
You're asking him to bring a fish.
Eat. Cut it and eat, you will see.
That looks like there's... I definitely don't want to try that.
No, eat now, eat. Your stomach will pain you, you will die.
By our estimation, less than 100 fish have died, and they've died principally, we think, because they probably have swum into the hot water associated with the fire that's currently burning.
Corporate Media Relations Officer Lloyd Avram has flown in from Chevron's headquarters in California to tackle the problem. He says villagers are exaggerating the effects. The process is underway, he says, to create a secondary well to pierce the original one. Cement will be pumped through the relief well to put the fire out.
We have a rig that's on loan to us from Exxon Corporation to intercept the well that's currently on fire. There'll be 10,000 feet of drilling, and interestingly, we need to hit an area that's approximately 12 square inches. It's going to take some time, but I can't predict how long that's going to be.
Could we be looking at months?
Conceivably.
I've been sick for the past 2 weeks.
As I visited the town's clinic, some here complain of breathing problems they believe are caused by the gas. The villagers told me they were so fed up with being ignored by Chevron, they marched to the gates of their southern headquarters. Nearly 100 people have left the village. Others are asking Chevron to relocate them. Environmental activists blame the Nigerian government for inadequate regulation of the industry. They say that's the real reason why residents are so badly assisted when oil and gas disasters occur in the Delta. While the effects of the gas here remain murky, people's fears are all too evident. Despite the presence of a major environmental hazard for over 5 weeks in their backyard, locals say neither the government nor Chevron has reassured them they're safe, allowing this problem to fester almost unnoticed.